So I did daycare for 1 month. Daycare is a rehabilitation center uh, for mentally ill. It's 9 to 5. They have it in all hospitals or sometimes NGOs. Um, we learn about the illness. We learn about taking care of ourselves, living skills, how to cook, clean, wash, all that. So you become very independent and you don't depend on your carers as much. Uh, I graduated with a certificate and diploma. Then, like a hero, because I was doing so well, I wanted to go to Sunway University. And because I got in, I was very excited on orientation day. But I also got lost a couple of times. Um, Anxiety started to build up on the first week of classes because I haven't been in uni for like 5 years during that time. So going back to uni was a bit overwhelming for me, but I wanted to do it. So I started vomiting, diarrhea, headache, all that every morning. But I would still go to class regardless of my health. Unless it's so bad, then I would go to the hospital. Um, I was very lonely because I'm a lonely person myself. I like to be alone. I wasn't like that before. I was quite confident, socializing, loud, but now I like to be alone. So I made no friends. I ate lunch in the toilet. I would run away from classes earlier. I'll call my mom and be like, class is finished. I had a lot of social anxiety also. And then during the exam, they told me that my work was not up to standards, so they failed me and I quit uni. And then what helped me was Montessori workshops. That really helped me because understanding the um, psychology behind children was very interesting for me. And my mom used a lot of techniques from Montessori, like a timeline of the child. So I will make a timeline for myself, like when to shower, when to go eat. Because when you have a mental illness, you lose all your ability to function as a normal person. You need that extra help for a couple of years. Once the medication sits in, then you can be left alone. Um, Writing helped me also. Talking to people, um, having someone just to listen to your problems is the first step to recovery and to open up to people about it. Timetable, as I said. Self-care, hygiene, that means reminding yourself to wash your hair, shave, all that. Music helped me because the voices would start singing. Um, Cinema, I love watching movies. Um, Asking permission on disclosing diagnosis. My mom will always ask me if it's okay if I tell this person that you have this. Because some people are ashamed of themselves. And I was ashamed of myself for 3 years. I didn't come out. I didn't socialize with friends and family until last year when I recovered very beautifully. Um, 3 minutes conversation. You can't talk to me for more than that. This was before when I was in the illness. Um, Boundaries, that is valid. That means my mom would tell me, if you don't shower, you cannot come out with me today. So we have that rules and compromisation with each other. And then we also compromise time for ourselves. Like for my mom, she gets 2 hours to herself. That means I won't disturb her for 2 hours. She'll be doing her own thing, I'll be doing my own thing. Then we come back, then we have conversation with each other again, just to give that space from us. Now, why is it important to have a stress-free life? Healthy lifestyle, healthy food, healthy exercise is the most important thing. If you do not have a healthy lifestyle, you don't have the energy to teach these kids. And when you don't have the energy, you'll be very grumpy and angry and sleepy. And that's why a lot of kids get yelled at by teachers. And it's important to have a timetable and a schedule, positive reinforcement for yourself and for the children. Handling crisis. When something bad happens, always look for a solution and be positive. Motivating yourself. Um, Always make yourself happy, motivated. Always remember what your passion is and use that to teach the kids. Now, cause and effect of stress. Cause and effect of stress can be, well, many things can cause stress. And many things can, stress can lead to many things too. What can cause stress is maybe what happened at home and things like that. So you must forget everything that happened in the house and focus on your job. The other thing is, well, what can happen if you have a stress-free life? Your body will start swelling up because of lack of sleep. Your body will start having body ache. If you don't eat, you can become very sick, dehydrated as well, diarrhea, empty stomach, acid reflux, and you also have psychosis. Because if you don't balance your mental health, that's why I say use positive reinforcements for everything. Because it's important to balance your mental health. Because if you have psychosis, your children are going to be relying on you. So how do you know if you have psychosis? For more than 4 weeks, you feel depressed and you can't go out, you don't eat, you don't do normal things, then you have depression. But if it's less than 4 weeks, then you're just feeling sad. And when I mean depression, I mean clinical depression. Okay, and what motivated me was seeing other people with the illness. Some gave me hope, some gave me no hope, but I took it as a chance to learn about myself and make a difference. So the first article that I came out with was Dangwan Jiva Harian Metro. I wrote to the person personally by myself, and they immediately wanted to interview me. This was at Kuantan, JPA workshop. My cousin is from JPA, so he invited me to give a motivational stuff. That's a ducking. And then, as you can see, what she's giving me is a momentum from the state government of Pahang. And then this is my mom's workshop in Penang. The first time I ever spoke in her workshop. Usually I would sleep in her workshop, but because I've improved now, I'm able to concentrate. This is my makeup exam. This is my model here. You can see the makeup is very light and very natural. And I did like a cowboy kind of look. And then this is the Health Today magazine, Rising from the Ashes. This was this year on February. And then I launched my book last year in Klang GH. I wrote this book because I wanted to share my experience, but I didn't use my name and my countries because I didn't want to disclose too much information. But the next book that's coming out, it will be my name, my country, actual countries and everything. Yes. This is the Mental Health Association. This was my second talk last year, and this was when I crashed because it was such a good talk. It took so much energy out of me, and because